Hey ladies and gents, Enigma here from the Blu-ray.com forums. This is a new thing for me. I've never actually done a video like this before, so I ask that you just bear with me. I'll try to make it short and succinct and to the point without veering off too much. And yeah, so Harry Potter Part 7, Year 7, Deathly Hallows Part 1 and 2. As you can see in front of me, I have Year 3, Year 6, and Year 7. Years 1, 2, 4, and 5 are actually chilling over there underneath my TV stand, which is where their home is, next to Katniss. The reason I have these three sitting on my table is to illustrate a couple things. Number one is the fact that if you look at the banner across the top of Year 7, it does not correspond whatsoever with any of the other Ultimate Editions that have been released. It's thinner, it's just thinner. It's longer because the case is wider, but problem is it's thinner. Also, if you look at the text, it is higher up. The diamond is higher up with the image in it. The actual thing that says Year 7 is higher up, and even the Warner Brothers logo is higher up. It's like they shifted everything up and scrunched together that little banner at the top. And as a result of which, it does not look good. I mean, it looks alright, but it doesn't look... It's not conforming with the rest of the Ultimate Editions if you put them near each other on a shelf. The other reason I have these next to each other is also to illustrate the size difference. As you can see, Year 3 and Year 4 are the two thickest up until Year 7. And 7's still a little bit wider than 3 and 4. So it's definitely the largest Ultimate Edition that has been released. Year 6 is pretty much on par with the smallest ones. 5 and 6 were the thinnest packs. So, looking at them next to each other, you can kind of get an idea how much bigger it is than the smallest and how much smaller it is than the biggest. Which, it is the biggest now. Yeah, that's what happens when you go to a midnight release and you're at Target 8 o'clock in the morning. You start to get a little bit out of it. In any case, there's your, that's to illustrate that. I'm going to move these out of the way. Get down to the nitty gritty here. Harry Potter, Deathly Hallows, Part 1 and 2, Year 7. I've taken the wrapping off because you guys don't want to see me open wrapping. You want to see me do the unboxing. Maybe not even that, who knows. Lenticular cover has been par for the course for the majority of the Ultimate Editions. It is removable. Also par for the course. Standard cover below it, non-lenticular. Oh, the other thing I wanted to illustrate real fast here. Good game, Warner Brothers. If you look at the outside of it, you're supposed to be able to tell what the movie is. I'm not sure if this is a consistent error, but mine was placed in backwards. It's not supposed to be that way. If you look at it and you remove it, this is what is supposed to be facing out, which matches the other ones from the other 6 years. But for some reason they opted to not do that. And to be clear, this text does match up. Everything matches here. The Harry Potter logo, the diamond, the text, the year placement, the Warner Brothers logo, all matches up here. It does appear that the text is a little bit smaller, and the diamond is definitely a little bit smaller. So there's some inconsistencies in size. But as far as alignment goes, everything is kosher. So if you remove your slip boxes, you should be good to go if you're OCD like I am, which is probably what I'm going to end up doing. Alright, we have the box here. Nothing too fancy, nothing to scoff at, but nothing crazy either. Battle between Harry and Voldemort on the bridge. Open it up. We have our artwork. What can be expected from an Ultimate Edition? Make it look nice, spiff it up. We have our Creating the World of Harry Potter Growing Up illustrated book. Open this up. Start at the back here and just flip through. Give it a second to, if it decides it wants to focus. Actually, that picture's just out of focus. I'm tired. And it basically illustrates what it says, and that is the characters and where they've come from. Luna Lovegood, that's my girl right there. I'll take Ivana Lynch over Emma Watson any day of the week. That's an even better picture because that's the best of both worlds. Anyway, shows the characters growing up throughout the series. Little text with some captions, actors' names, actresses' names. Nice little illustrated book, hardback. Well, again, nothing fancy, but nothing to scoff at. Par for the course for the Ultimate Editions. We have our card envelope, also par for the course, with our remaining trading cards. Bellatrix Lestrange, Miss Helena Bonham Carter. Number 14. Ginny Weasley. I don't know her actress's real name. Actually, I do, but I can't think of it. Number 13. You're going backwards. Neville Longbottom. Kicked some ass in the last movie. Number 15. And Voldemort himself, you ugly bastard. Number 16. He who must not be named. Yeah. And last but certainly not least, because it really wouldn't be a movie collection without movies, we have the actual movies. And on the inside cover, disc 1, disc 2, disc 3. Disc 1, disc 2, disc 3 of part 2. I've heard some rumblings about how these were packaged. Let's take a look here. Some pictures on the inside, some artwork, and then we have the discs themselves. 3 trays, 2 discs per tray. Looks like we have year 1, part 1 bonus disc. Okay, so what we have going on here is they put them in order by the movies. That makes sense. I don't know why people are sort of not confused, but I don't know why people are surprised by it. We have year 1. Year 1. Year 7 Part 1 Blu-ray, Year 7 Part 1 DVD, and Year 7 Part 1 bonus disc, which is Part 7, the story. Then we have Year 7 Part 2 Blu-ray, Year 7 Part 2 DVD, and Year 7 bonus disc, Creating the World of Harry Potter, Part 8, Growing Up. So 7 Part 1, 7 Part 1, 7 Part 1, 7 Part 2, 7 Part 2, 7 Part 2. Seems a logical way to sort them to me. I can understand why people would want to put the movies together and then the bonus discs together, but this also makes sense, in my opinion. It could be worse. It could be the Avengers, and they could be double stacked, right? Because that was the other thing. Hey. There, yeah, bonus. Where's it at? I'll move the remotes out of the way. Here's a bonus for you at the end of the video. Avengers Target. Quick review. That's a slipcover. Looks beautiful. Back. Take his baby out of here. Front cover. The bonus disc, which is attached to the back via, I'm assuming, some goopy stuff. Yeah, goopy stuff. And then in their ever-present wisdom, we have the 3D disc. Oh, underneath it, the 2D disc. And as if that wasn't bad enough, and trust me, it is bad enough. Let me try to clip this back on here without hurting it. We have the DVD video, and then underneath that, we have the digital copy disc. So they couldn't even... I don't know. I'm not quite sure what they were thinking here, but so be it, I suppose. To those of us with the Best Buy metal packs, we can put 3 of the 4 discs in there and kind of alleviate that problem a little bit. Otherwise, get a 4-disc case, which I have some floating around, actually, come to think of it, and you'll have to put it in there. Otherwise, it looks like a fantastic release. Harry Potter looks fantastic. It's a shame that they kind of messed up the outside case, but, you know, can't win them all. Yeah, I think that's all I got. I'm hitting a sack. This is Enigma, signing off.